2012, Queen's University. The Queen's Economics Department is looking for a new head, another fearless leader. It just so happens that the university, being desperate for money, has also decided to auction off certain parts of school administration duties to reality television. Coming September 2013. Previously on Survivor, QED edition. Contestant Frank Lewis had to be removed from competition due to serious injury after he was mauled by a beaver while attempting to cultivate a one-man fur trade. Contestant Roger Ware managed to escape on his boat, Ain't Behavin'.
He said he was going to bring back more wine.
Another contestant was also lost to injury. Professor Alan Head suffered serious leg-based trauma playing football on the beach. The actual footage is much too graphic to be shown here. After 3 intense days on the island, the tribe banded together and voted out Stephen Lair. We now rejoin our contestants on the island.
When I thought we should play a game to be department chair, I didn't think this would be what we would do. I was really hoping we would use these pennies. I mean, I have all these pennies and nobody to match them with.
Yeah, well, the penny flipping game was kind of fun, but still doesn't solve the problem. We might be department chair. What we could do is, and Greggy is going to make the coconut wine. We set up an auction, and then maybe we set up the auction so we deviate and we get the wine, we drink it, and then we're too drunk to get department chair. Then we're going to lose and our payoff is good.
Ah, Ruku, now I know why they hired you. You were such a game theorist, like me. And that's why we should work together on this. But what if everyone becomes very angry? I mean, should we attack Susumu first because he's the smallest?
Well, you see, that's the next problem. We're getting very hungry. But if we try to eat someone do bigger than Susumu, then we're gonna get fat and lions are gonna eat us. So I think we go after Susumu because then we're not gonna get fat and not get eat.
Well, wait. I think I heard something.
Ribbit.
Oh,
Look,
frogs, Ruku.
there's some frogs over there.
Let's go see how high they jump.
Look, one of them jump higher, and he get the fly. That's a good game. We should make it.
Let's play that game.
Let us play that game. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, so I've been on this island 15 days. They told me I was coming here to look at a gold mine. All I'm doing is competing for the department chair. I'm 66 years old in 2 weeks. I have no interest in running this department anymore. Right? Seriously. Hey, I'm trying to do a speech here. Leave the book, it's trivial. It's trivial.
Actually, these things are not trivial. Because department chair wrote this book and it has very important things like bootstrap.
Nobody buys books anymore. Everybody buys gold. I bought bootstraps once in the 80s, and then they fell off the cliff, and I took a big haircut. A big haircut. Right. I don't want to be on this island anymore. It looked like Sumon and Ruku were planning on going cannibal on everybody. I don't want to get eaten. Oh, and I was going to drink some wine. We brought a whole bunch with us, but Gregory has hoarded all of it somewhere on the island.
Everybody panic! I just finished the wine!
And now we're out of wine. What am I going to do for the next 15 days on this freaking island? Since the first day on the island, obviously as the natural leader, they put me in charge of making the fire. 15 days later, I'm still bashing these freaking rocks together. I invented freaking bootstrapping. I should be able to make a freaking fire.
So, James, is that fire ready yet?
Shut up, Gregory. It's almost there.
We need some fire. We're hungry.
Maybe you shouldn't have drank all the wine, Gregory.
Well, get back to us when you got that fire.
Yeah, I will.
These books have become my best friend while I'm on this island. It's lots of good information because department chair write this book. And so if I want to be department chair, then I'm going to read these books and learn everything. So lots of interesting things like bootstrap estimation. Initially, I want to do things like labor market hedonic research and demographics on with new immigrants moving in, but it's a lot more interesting to do bootstrap tests. And I am getting kind of hungry, but I noticed in the book they talk about sandwich covariance matrix. So I'm going to look for sandwich covariance matrix, then maybe I'll not be so hungry anymore.
This week, our contestants are playing for one full sabbatical in Las Vegas, where what happens in Vegas probably isn't publishable in any scholarly journal. For this challenge, our contestants will be competing in a battle of wits and intellect. They must connect the dots of the pictures shown on the board, and the correct answer will move on to the next round. I think I regressed something just like that. It looks like a non-heteroscedastic self-regurgitating regression.
No. Clearly it is some form of Hotelling's model where all these dots are some kind of producers. Yes, I'm sure of that.
Shishima, any idea?
P-lim XT.
Well, I think it kind of looks like the shape that I pass out in after drinking all my wine. It's obviously a star, everybody.
Ding, ding, ding. That's the
Round
right
2.
answer.
What is nature's firefighter?
Well, if my esteemed colleague Ruku Wang wasn't too busy chasing frogs, I'm sure he would give the same answer that I am going to give, and that nature's firefighter is clearly John Nash for obvious reasons.
I have the correct answer for these things. Listen. Influential observations and leverage. If you connect the dots, you get these things right here, and it is correct. So regress, connect the dots, then you will get regression line without the high expectation points. And it is correct.
Susumu, we've moved on from the dots game anymore. We're not playing the dots. The dot was a star.
But department chair says these things and they were always correct.
Did James go to start the fire, Frank? Is that why he left?
I'm pretty sure he's out there trying to make the fire come again.
Oh, okay.
I'm tired of freezing on this island.
Yeah, me
Should have
too.
made him do that the whole time. Anyway, the obvious answer is the rhinoceros. I know, I make so much money in gold that I bought one for each of my grandkids. Even though they asked me for Lego for Christmas, I was like, no kids, you need a rhinoceros. And one time we were camping at my beach house in Australia, and old Bessie came running around from behind the shed and stomped the fire right out. Nature's firefighter, the rhinoceros.
Is that the right answer? Do we know what the right answer is?
I'm pretty sure it's the rhinoceros. It's gotta be the rhinoceros. I don't hear any theme music. Give me the wine, Gregory.
No.
I want the wine.
The wine is mine.
Everyone, calm down. Calm down. It'll be okay.
We've got a lot of wine in Vegas. Who gets to go?
We need asymmetric confidence intervals.
Because I finished all the wine already. We don't have any more.
We have some coconut wine left. Ruku and I will auction it off for you.
I wish I brought my wallet. It's full of gold.
Covariant stationary matrix and autoregressive moving average processes. Where is my sandwich covariance matrix? I asked for these
Unfortunately,
things
the
quite a
season
while.
had to be cut short due to lack of funding. So we're going to have one last tribal council to see who the head of the department will be. It appears the votes were very inconclusive, but Susumu voted for econometric theory and methods, so by proxy, James McKinnon will be re-elected head of the department. I'm sure he's thrilled. Join us next season when the PhDs go through the reality show ringer on PhD Fear Factor. Alright, this is Frank Milne here. I finally got off that stupid island and I come back so that I can do a celebrity voiceover of the credits for this wonderful MA Christmas Skit video. Alright, first up, Ahad Lakhani. He was playing Sumo and he did a great job. Great job. As Alan Gregory, we had Laura O'Loughlin. Totally took one of my classes. Good job, good job. Then we had, as Ruku Wang and Susumu Imai, Stefan Caputo. Good job. I'm sensing a theme here. All these kids in my classes, yeah. Then, as Frank Merle and James McKinnon, we had Robert Hayes. That really, really good-looking MA. Good for him. All my keeners, they took this class. And Kaylin Lawson, the executive producer, who put it all together and slayed in front of a computer. It was awesome. Alright, somebody play me that outro music. I love that. Oh yeah, this is the stuff right here. Yeah,